Women follow a secret playbook, and no, they won't hand it to you. Thinking they don't care? Not impressed at all? You're nothing more than just background noise. But deep down? Oh, they notice everything. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you blink 3 times before passing a smile. An entire analysis is running in her mind. But she'll hardly let you know. What she will do, however, is to pretend she ignores you, doesn't care, while secretly waiting for your next move. Because there are things women cannot resist, they'll never show it, but if you get it right, game over. Artists of seduction. The men who understand the dance moves. They don't try too hard, don't chase like lost puppies, but sure as hell don't beg for attention. They just are, showing a careful balance between teasing and mystery. No loose talk, yet they always have something to say. Not looking for validation but always seem validated. A true seducer doesn't need pickup lines, he is the pickup line. He's the type that walks into a room, and women suddenly wonder if they should be making eye contact or pretending not to care. The best part? He knows it. And that's what makes him hard to ignore. Self-worshippers. No, not narcissists. A difference lies between a self-absorbed egomaniac and a man who knows his worth. Women can't stand guys who constantly need reassurance, but they will orbit around men who move like they are the reassurance. A man who naturally treats himself like a prize makes others see him as one, following standards of his own. He doesn't lower them because he likes someone. He doesn't chase, he attracts. And most importantly, he doesn't need anyone to complete him because he already is complete. And guess what? Women hate that. They love this. They'll test him, even try to break his self-worth. If he flinches, he's out. If he stands, he wins big time. Ruthless and detached. Nothing flips the attraction switch more than a man who is emotionally unshakable. Women will provoke, they'll create drama out of thin air, and they'll tease just to see if they can move you. And here's where most guys fail, they react. They try to explain, justify, argue. Big mistake. The man who doesn't react? He's a puzzle. And women love puzzles. Ruthlessness isn't about being cruel, just having some boundaries. Not swaying through manipulation. A man who can look at a woman's theatrics and say, "You done," without blinking, that's the man who wins the game. He can carry things like no other. Emotional voids. This one is a paradox. Women claim they want an emotionally available man, but let's be real, that's not what excites them. What excites them is mystery. A man who has depth, but doesn't throw his feelings around like a cup of tea. Think about it, why are women obsessed with the emotionally unavailable guy? Because he's a challenge. Emotional void doesn't lay all his cards on the table. She has to work to earn his presence. And the moment she thinks she's cracked him, he pulls back just enough to make her wonder again. A cruel game that keeps her addicted. And addiction is the key. The numbers game. Let's be blunt, a man who has options is 10 times more attractive than a man who doesn't. Women can sense when you're in demand. They can feel the energy, a presence, a vibe. And suddenly, you're not just some random guy, you're the guy she now has to compete for. When a woman realizes you have choices, her entire demeanor shifts. She wants to be the exception. She wants to be the one you pick. But what if she feels like she's your only option? She'll start looking for the nearest exit. Unfair. Twisted. But it's reality. The moment you stop chasing, you win. Final words. Women will never openly admit things because attraction isn't supposed to be logical, it's felt. And the men who understand this, those are the ones who don't just get the girl. They get all the girls.